Alright, after comparing over 20 different printers, I found the 5 best printers for home use, ranging from under $100 to around $400. Each one makes printing from your computer or phone simple and reliable. Whether you're printing school assignments, work documents, or occasional photos, there is a model here for you. But there are also a few printers that look appealing but end up being frustrating to use. I'll tell you which ones to stay away from later in the video, and you can find all the links in the description below. And by the end, I will tell you which one is my favorite. So at number 5, we've got the Canon PIXMA TS4320, and it's priced just under $70, making it the cheapest on our list. And that price does come with one small trade-off I'll mention. This is for the home user or student who needs a basic all-in-one for occasional printing and scanning without spending a lot. The first thing I noticed was the setup. I was printing wirelessly from my phone in under 10 minutes, which felt great. You just connect it to Wi-Fi and it works, no fighting with cables. Document quality is perfectly sharp for schoolwork and photo prints are decent for the price. Day to day, it's just a simple, no-fuss machine that just stays out of the way until you need it. It's very compact, so it easily fits on a small desk without taking over the whole space. Now that trade-off is the ink. It uses a 2-cartridge system, so you'll buy replacements more often than with the other printers here. But if you need an affordable all-in-one that handles the basics well, this is the one to get. So at number 4, we've got the HP Envy 6155E, and it's priced around $120. This is the perfect all-rounder for any family or student who needs to print, scan, and copy without a headache. The first thing I really liked is just how easy it is to print straight from my phone. After using it for a few days, I basically stopped printing from my laptop altogether. I could be on the couch, find the document, and just send it to the printer through the HP app. The connection stayed solid, which is honestly my biggest issue with most wireless printers I've tried. The auto 2-sided printing is also a feature you really appreciate for saving paper on big documents. Plus, the borderless photo prints came out looking really sharp and vibrant. Day to day, it just feels like a reliable tool that doesn't get in your way or require constant troubleshooting. It has a standard footprint, so it fits on a home office desk without taking over the whole space. If you need a dependable workhorse that handles mobile printing perfectly and covers all the basics really well, this is an excellent choice. So at number 3, we've got the HP OfficeJet Pro 8125E, and it's priced around $150. This is for anyone with a home office who's tired of basic printers that only handle one job at a time. The first thing I really liked was the automatic document feeder. After using it for a week, I realized how much time I was saving by just dropping a stack of pages in to scan instead of standing there feeding them one by one. For any kind of real work, like scanning contracts or receipts, it's a total game changer, and the main reason it's higher on this list. Color prints also look sharp and professional, which is great for reports or presentations. I was also surprised by how stable the wireless connection is. It just works without any fuss. The HP app is genuinely useful too, letting you scan directly to your phone. Day to day, it feels like a proper, dependable workhorse for your desk. It's not huge, but it is a bit bulkier than simple printers, so just be sure you have the space. If you do a lot of scanning and need a machine that can handle multitasking without slowing you down, this is an excellent sweet spot. So at number 2, we've got the Epson EcoTank ET2800, and it's priced around $200. This is for anyone who prints a decent amount at home and is just completely done with buying expensive ink cartridges every few months. The first thing I really liked was filling up the ink tanks. It's a little different, but you see exactly how much ink you're getting, and it's a ton. After using it for a few weeks, the biggest change is psychological. You just print what you need, even in full color, without that little voice in your head worrying about how much ink you're using. It completely removes the stress of printing. I also found that printing wirelessly from my phone was super easy to set up. The scan and copy functions are straightforward and work exactly as you'd expect. Day to day, it just feels like a reliable workhorse that's not designed to constantly drain your wallet. It's a pretty standard size for an all-in-one, so it fits nicely on a desk without being too bulky. If you're ready to invest a bit more upfront to save a huge amount of money and hassle on ink down the road, this is the one to get. So at number 1, we've got the Epson EcoTank ET4800, and it's priced around $280. This is for anyone who runs a home office or has kids with school projects and is just completely done with buying expensive ink cartridges every few months. The first thing I really liked is how you fill it up. Instead of cartridges, you use these big bottles of ink, and it feels like you have enough to last forever. After using it for a few weeks, printing dozens of colored documents and reports, the ink levels barely even moved. It completely removes that low ink anxiety you get with other printers, which is a huge relief when you have to print something important. It just works without constantly asking for more money. The built-in scanner is also sharp and makes digitizing documents a breeze. Printing wirelessly from my phone was also totally seamless every single time. Day to day, it feels like a reliable office partner that's not designed to constantly drain your wallet. It's a standard all-in-one size, so it fits perfectly on a desk corner or a small stand in a home office. If you're ready to stop buying ink cartridges and want a printer that's a fantastic long-term value, this is the one to get. But before you decide, there are a couple of printer types you should honestly just avoid. Stay away from those super cheap models that seem like a great deal up front. They almost always lock you into buying insanely overpriced ink cartridges, and you end up spending way more in the long run. I'd also skip any printer with consistent complaints about its software or Wi-Fi connection. A printer that you constantly have to troubleshoot is just not worth the headache. With all that in mind, the one I personally ended up liking the most is the Epson EcoTank ET4800. It was the most reliable, and more importantly, it solved the biggest frustration with home printing. The connection was solid, the quality was great, and I never had to worry about ink. If you want a printer that just works and saves you money over time, this is the one I'd go with. And if you want to check the latest price, I'll have a link down in the description.